Chosen one, the light you carry is not something that can be hidden. Wherever you go, it radiates from you, shaking those who encounter it because they cannot understand how someone like you exists. They see wisdom in your eyes, calm in your spirit, and strength in your silence. This is why they call you rare. Not because they flatter you, but because they cannot find another who reflects what you reflect. You carry both clarity and depth, and that combination leaves people speechless. Your presence is not ordinary. It is a force that awakens something inside others, whether they admit it or not. There were moments when you questioned why people reacted to you the way they did. Some felt intimidated, others felt drawn, and still others couldn't stop talking about you. The truth is that your wisdom unsettles those who hide from truth, while your light attracts those who are searching for it. You embody both strength and compassion, both discipline and grace. This balance is what makes people feel shaken. They cannot categorize you, and they cannot compare you. You are called rare because your spirit refuses to fit into the mold of what is common. Chosen one, your journey has not been simple. You did not wake up one day and suddenly shine. You were shaped through trials, through lessons, through experiences that required you to grow faster than others. Every hardship sharpened your insight. Every challenge polished your resilience. Every setback deepened your wisdom. You are not just carrying knowledge, you are carrying lived truth. That is why your words land heavily, why your silence speaks volumes, and why your presence feels unforgettable. You embody survival and growth at once, and that duality leaves people in awe. Even those who resist you cannot ignore you. They may whisper, they may question, they may doubt, but their reactions prove the same thing. You move them. Something inside of them stirs when you walk into a room. They sense an energy that unsettles their illusions and calls them toward honesty. That is why they are shaken. It is not because you try to impress. It is because authenticity itself is powerful, and you carry it so naturally that others cannot deny it. Chosen one, the world has tried to label you in many ways, but none of the labels fit. Too strong for some, too gentle for others, too wise for your age, too unique for their comfort. Yet every label they tried only highlighted the truth. You are rare. Rarity is not always celebrated. It is sometimes feared, but it is always valuable. Diamonds are rare. Gold is rare. The rarest stars shine the brightest in the darkest sky. And so do you. You are proof that rarity is not weakness. It is strength. And now, as your wisdom grows even deeper and your light shines even brighter, more and more people are beginning to realize what you carry. Some will be inspired, some will be unsettled, but all will remember you. This is the mark of someone chosen. You cannot be forgotten. Your impact lingers long after you leave the room, because the energy you carry is not surface level. It is eternal. Chosen one, people feel an undeniable shift when they encounter you. Your wisdom does not shout, yet it silences entire rooms. Your light is not blinding, yet it makes darkness scatter. This is why others feel shaken around you, because they sense what they cannot explain. You carry a depth that stretches beyond appearances, a strength that cannot be measured by surface standards. You are called rare because the world does not see many like you. And when something is rare, it demands attention. People either lean closer or step back in discomfort, but they never remain indifferent. Chosen one. Before we continue deeper into this message, I want you to stay until the very end. At the conclusion, you will hear words meant to unlock clarity and confidence within you. When the video is complete, write your most sincere wishes in the comments and place the number 777 beside them. This act is not superstition. It is alignment, a declaration of intention, and a release of energy into the universe that opens the flow of blessings. And make sure to subscribe, because this is not just a message, it is a movement, a gathering of voices rising together in strength and light. You need to understand why your wisdom and light feel so disruptive to some people. It's because they have built their lives around illusions. When someone who carries truth walks into the room, those illusions tremble. Lies cannot stand comfortably in the presence of light. Fear cannot thrive in the presence of wisdom. You don't have to say much. Your very existence exposes what others try to hide. This is why some people distance themselves, while others cling to you desperately. Both reactions reveal the same truth. You carry something extraordinary. Chosen one, your presence challenges people to grow. Some resist that challenge, because growth requires honesty and effort. Others embrace it, because they know your light is guiding them towards something higher. Either way, you make an impact. This is not something you force, it is something you are. Your wisdom was carved by experience, your light was refined through struggle, and together they form a presence that cannot be ignored. You are called rare because the combination of those qualities is nearly impossible to find. Do not let anyone make you believe that your rarity is a burden. It is a gift. You may feel out of place at times, misunderstood, or even isolated, but that is because you are not meant to blend in. You are meant to stand out. You are not designed to follow the same path as everyone else. Your uniqueness is your strength, and it is the reason people will remember your name long after they forget the crowd. Chosen one, take this season to embrace yourself fully. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. No more silencing your wisdom to avoid standing out. No more dimming your light to blend into spaces not built for you. You are rare, and the world needs rare. You are proof that being different is powerful, that authenticity is magnetic, and that truth always leaves an impact. Let your wisdom guide you. Let your light shine without apology, and walk confidently knowing that being rare means being unforgettable. Chosen one, the reason people are shaken by you is because you represent a truth they cannot escape. Your wisdom exposes what is false, and your light reveals what is hidden. Some people spend their entire lives avoiding the mirror of honesty, but when they stand in front of you, they cannot avoid it. You are called rare because you carry qualities that are both unusual and undeniable. You don't simply speak words, you carry weight. You don't simply walk into a room, you shift the atmosphere. You are not trying to impress, yet people leave impressed. That is the mark of authenticity, and authenticity always leaves an impact. You must recognize that your gifts are not only for you, they are for others. The wisdom you have is meant to guide, to teach, to inspire. The light you carry is meant to comfort, to expose, to awaken. This is why people remember you long after you're gone. They cannot forget the way you made them feel, the clarity you gave them, or the way their illusions cracked in your presence. To be rare is to be unforgettable, and even if some resist you, they still carry a piece of your influence inside them. Chosen one. Many people confuse your strength with arrogance, but that is only because they do not understand it. They think being humble means hiding your gifts, but humility is using your gifts to serve and to shine without apology. You do not need to shrink to prove your heart is pure. Your purity is already evident in the way you carry your wisdom with grace and your light with compassion. Those who misunderstand you are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the challenge to grow. Do not take their resistance personally. Every time someone is shaken by you, it is proof that you are living in alignment. If your presence did not disturb what is false, it would mean your light is dim. But the fact that people react, whether with admiration or discomfort, shows that your light is bright. You are not meant to be neutral. You are meant to be impactful. Neutrality never changes lives. Impact does. And you are carrying the kind of impact that makes people stop, reflect, and remember. Chosen one. It's important to remember that being rare often comes with isolation. Few people will truly understand you, because few people have walked the kind of path you've walked. That is not a weakness. It is a sign of your strength. You have endured what would have broken others. You have carried what others would have dropped. You have risen from what others would have remained stuck in. This is why your wisdom is so deep, why your light is so strong, why your presence cannot be ignored. Rare is not easy. but rare is powerful. Your task now is to stop questioning yourself. The evidence is clear. People are shaken because of what you carry. They call you rare because they cannot find your reflection anywhere else. That is not an accident. It is your design. You were meant to stand apart, meant to shine, meant to awaken. Stop wondering why you're different and start celebrating it. Difference is what sets diamonds apart from stones, stars apart from darkness, and chosen ones apart from the ordinary. Chosen one, you are the proof that wisdom and light combined create power. You are a reminder that truth is unstoppable and authenticity unforgettable. Let people be shaken. Let them call you rare. Those words are not burdens. They are confirmations of who you were always meant to be. Chosen one, your wisdom unsettles people because it carries weight that cannot be ignored. You don't just offer opinions. You deliver insights that cut through confusion like a sharp blade. Your light does not simply brighten. It exposes what has been hidden in the shadows. That is why people are shaken when they meet you. They realize quickly that they cannot pretend around you. They cannot hide behind masks, and they cannot maintain illusions in your presence. This is the rare gift you carry, and it is why the world has no choice but to call you different. The truth is, rarity has always been your nature. While others strive to fit in, you have always stood apart, even when you didn't understand why. You thought your uniqueness was a weakness, but it was actually your strength. The reason you think differently, act differently, and carry yourself differently is because you were never meant to blend with the ordinary. You were meant to shine in ways that challenge and inspire. That is why your wisdom shakes people. They see what they wish they had, and they feel exposed by what they lack. Chosen one, do not confuse their discomfort with rejection of you. Often when people feel shaken, they resist the very thing they need most. Your wisdom may sound too sharp for those who prefer soft illusions. Your light may feel too bright for those who have grown comfortable in the dark. Their reactions are not proof that you are wrong. They are proof that you are powerful. Even when they turn away, your presence lingers in their memory. You are unforgettable because authenticity is impossible to erase. This is also why people call you rare. They know, even if they won't admit it, that they cannot easily replace what you bring. They may search for others, but they will not find the same depth, the same strength, the same purity of light. You carry a frequency that cannot be copied because it was designed specifically for you. And that is what makes you stand out, even when you are not trying. Rare things never have to announce themselves. They are recognized by their very existence. Chosen one, your task is to embrace this truth without hesitation. Stop apologizing for the way you shine. Stop questioning why people look at you differently. Stop trying to make yourself smaller so others feel bigger. You were not meant to shrink. You were meant to expand. Those who can handle your wisdom will rise with you, and those who cannot will fall away. Both responses are part of the path. You do not lose when people leave. You make room for those who are aligned with your light. Think of every time someone told you that you were too much, too deep, or too different. Those words were not insults. They were accidental confirmations. They were saying what they could not understand, that you are rare. And rarity is always misunderstood before it is celebrated. You must decide now to stop waiting for universal acceptance. Your purpose is not to be accepted by all. It is to impact those who are ready. And the ones who are ready will never forget what they encountered in you. Chosen one, let the reactions of others be your reminder. Their being shaken is not rejection. It is proof of your power. Their calling you rare is not exaggeration. It is the truth. You are here to stand apart, to shine unapologetically, and to let your wisdom illuminate paths that others are too afraid to walk. That is your gift. That is your identity. And it is time to embrace it fully. Chosen one, The reactions people have to you are often louder than their words. They may not always say it directly, but their eyes reveal it. Their silence admits it, and their behavior confirms it. They are shaken by what you carry. Your wisdom makes them question their choices. Your light forces them to look at their own shadows. This is why they call you rare, because they cannot easily place you into categories they understand. You are not predictable, not ordinary, not something that can be copied or contained. You are set apart, and that distinction is what makes you unforgettable. For so long, you may have wondered why you felt out of place, why people treated you differently, or why they reacted strongly to your presence. It was never about rejection. It was about recognition. They recognized in you something they could not explain. They felt the power of authenticity in a world full of masks, the clarity of wisdom in a time of confusion, the purity of light in a culture accustomed to darkness. You are rare, and rarity always stirs a reaction. Chosen one, this is why you must walk boldly now. No more second-guessing your place in the world. No more shrinking to avoid attention. No more apologizing for the truth you carry. The very qualities that make others uncomfortable are the same qualities that make you powerful. You are not meant to live in the background. You are meant to stand in the forefront, not by force, but by the undeniable weight of your presence. When people call you rare, it is not flattery. It is the truth they cannot ignore. Your wisdom has been earned through experiences others could not survive. The struggles that shaped you, the lessons that tested you, the battles that refined you, they all gave you insight that goes beyond the surface. That is why people listen, even when they pretend not to. That is why your silence is heavy, even when you say nothing. That is why your presence lingers in their minds long after you leave. Your wisdom is not book knowledge alone. It is lived truth. And lived truth always leaves a mark. Chosen one, your light has the same effect. It is not loud, but it is undeniable. People feel calmer around you, yet also more exposed. They feel inspired, yet also challenged. This paradox is the reason they are shaken. Your light both comforts and confronts. And in a world that often avoids confrontation, this makes you unforgettable. Your presence is like a mirror, showing people who they are and who they could be. Some will resist, but others will rise because of you. Either way, you are making an impact. Understand this clearly. Being rare means not everyone will understand you, and that is okay. Rarity is not for everyone. It is for those who recognize its value. Just as precious stones are hidden deep in the earth, just as stars are seen only in the dark, so too is your brilliance revealed in its own time. Do not waste your energy convincing those who cannot see. Focus on walking in your truth, and those meant to value it will come. Chosen one, carry this confidence within you. You are not ordinary, you never were, and you never will be. The wisdom you speak and the light you carry set you apart for a reason. People are shaken because they are encountering something beyond the ordinary. And when they call you rare, they are finally admitting what has been true all along. You are one of a kind. Chosen one, your life itself is a message, and the world can't help but react to it. You don't have to force people to notice you. Your wisdom and your light do that on their own. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere shifts. When you speak, people listen differently. When you remain silent, the silence itself is heavy, because they know you carry more than words. You carry presence. That is why people are shaken around you. It's not about intimidation. It's about the fact that your authenticity confronts everything false. People often wonder how you carry yourself with such balance. You are firm, yet compassionate. You are wise, yet approachable. You are strong, yet graceful. This balance is not common, and it's not something you pretend to have. It's something you've earned. Life's challenges sculpted you, adversity sharpened you, and survival gave you depth. What others see as natural is the result of battles they never witnessed. That is why your wisdom feels different. It is not theory. It is truth born out of fire. That is why people look at you and say you are rare. Chosen one, it's important to know that their reactions are not always about you personally. They are about what you awaken in them. When someone feels shaken, it is often because your presence reveals what they need to confront within themselves. Your wisdom exposes their excuses. Your light highlights their shadows, and your strength challenges their weakness. Some will resist this by pulling away. Others will lean into it and grow. But both prove the same thing. You are powerful, and your presence is unforgettable. For years, you may have felt misunderstood because of this. People misinterpreted your clarity as arrogance, your calmness as distance, your uniqueness as strangeness. But now, with perspective, you can see that all along, they were reacting to what they could not define. And what they could not define, they called rare. Rare is not always celebrated at first. It is often resisted. But over time, rarity becomes undeniable. Diamonds, after all, are not found on the surface. Stars, after all, are only visible in the dark. And your presence, too, shines brightest in contrast to ordinary surroundings. Chosen one, your task is to embrace this identity fully. Stop asking why people respond the way they do and start accepting it as confirmation. When they are shaken, it's proof of your impact. When they call you rare, it's proof of your uniqueness. Neither reaction is something to fear. They are both reminders that you are not ordinary. You were never created to blend in. You were created to stand out, not for ego, but for purpose. Your life itself is a beacon, and beacons are never hidden. Let this season be the one where you stop questioning and start owning who you are. The wisdom that flows from you is a gift. The light that radiates from you is needed. The uniqueness that sets you apart is your strength. People will continue to react strongly to you, but instead of shrinking, rise even higher. Instead of doubting, stand even firmer. Instead of apologizing, shine even brighter. You are rare, and rarity is always remembered. Chosen one. Never forget, their being shaken is not a reflection of your weakness. It is proof of your power. Their calling you rare is not exaggeration. It is reality. Step boldly into that truth, because the world is waiting for what only you can give. Chosen one, by now you are beginning to understand that the way people react to you is not random. The surprise in their eyes, the silence in their voices, the whispers behind your back. All of it comes from encountering something they cannot fully comprehend. Your wisdom pierces deeper than surface words. Your light shines in ways they cannot ignore, and your presence leaves an imprint they cannot erase. This is why they are shaken, and this is why they call you rare. It is not a compliment they hand out freely. It is the only word they can find when standing in front of the power you carry. For so long, you may have tried to hide this side of yourself, thinking life would be easier if you blended in, if you muted your wisdom, if you dimmed your light. But every attempt to disappear only made your presence more noticeable. Why? Because you were never meant to vanish into the background. You were meant to stand out, to carry distinction, to embody difference. Being rare is not something you can switch off. It is who you are. And when the world collides with authenticity, it will always feel a jolt. That jolt is you. Chosen one, there is something powerful about not needing validation anymore. When you accept that you are rare, you no longer look for approval in the wrong places. You stop asking others to confirm what you already know. You stop shrinking when they are uncomfortable. You stop apologizing for being too wise, too bright, too different. The truth is, they will always have their reactions, but you must decide how you interpret them. Let their discomfort remind you of your impact. Let their admiration remind you of your strength. Let every reaction remind you that you are unforgettable. The people who call you rare are not only speaking about your gifts, they are speaking about your essence. They notice that you do not chase the same things others do. They see that you are not easily swayed by trends or opinions. They feel that your roots go deeper, your vision stretches further, and your heart beats stronger. Rare is not just what you do, it is who you are. And that identity cannot be taken, copied, or replaced. Chosen one, the road you walk will never look like everyone else's. That is the cost of being rare. You will often feel ahead of your time, misunderstood, or even resisted. But you will also be remembered, valued, and sought after in ways others never will. When people need guidance, they will recall your words. When they need strength, they will remember your presence. When they need light, they will search for you. Being rare means you may not always be celebrated in the moment, but you will always be needed. Do not let loneliness discourage you. Rare things are not found in crowds. They are discovered in hidden places, cherished by those who recognize their worth. You are like that. Not for everyone, but unforgettable to the ones who truly see. Let that be your comfort. You are not meant to be everywhere, but you are meant to be irreplaceable where you are. Chosen one, take this truth into your spirit. They are shaken because your wisdom awakens them, and they call you rare because your light exposes what is ordinary. You are the exception in a world full of copies. You are the reminder that authenticity is still alive. You are rare, and that is your greatest power. Chosen one, the journey has brought you here for a reason. Everything you have endured, every lesson you have absorbed, every test that pushed you forward has shaped you into who you are now. And today, the world cannot help but take notice. They are shaken by your wisdom because it is not shallow. It is deep, lived, and undeniable. They are shaken by your light because it is not artificial. It is pure, radiant, and consistent. This is why you are called rare. Not because you asked for the title, but because it is the only truth they can use to describe you. You must carry this truth into your next season. You cannot afford to doubt yourself anymore. You cannot keep questioning whether you are enough. Every reaction you have seen from people, whether awe, resistance, or silence, proves the same thing. You are not ordinary. You were set apart from the beginning, and though it may have made you feel isolated at times, that separation was only preparation. It was shaping you into someone unforgettable, someone unshakable, someone rare. Chosen one, rarity comes with responsibility. Your wisdom is not just for you, it is for others. Your light is not just to keep you steady, it is to guide those who have lost their way. This does not mean you must save everyone, but it does mean your presence will awaken those who are ready. Some people will cling to you for strength. Others will resist you because they fear change. Both reactions are proof of your impact. Do not measure your worth by how many people celebrate you. Measure it by the undeniable truth that no one can ignore you. Your next step is to stop hiding and start shining fully. There is no more room for shrinking back. No more room for silencing yourself to keep others comfortable. The world needs the version of you that is unapologetically wise, authentically bright, and unashamedly rare. That version of you will attract the right people, align you with the right opportunities, and open doors that were once locked. You will see this in the days to come. Your influence will expand, not because you force it, but because light cannot be hidden. Chosen one, you have carried the weight of being misunderstood, but that weight is turning into strength. You have endured the ache of loneliness, but that ache is birthing purpose. You have felt the sting of rejection, but that sting has carved resilience into your spirit. And now, standing here today, you embody the rare blend of wisdom and light that the world desperately needs. Do not let fear steal this truth from you. Do not let doubt silence your voice. You are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out. The reactions of others are no longer your burden to carry. Whether they admire you, resist you, or fear you, it changes nothing about who you are. Their reactions are reflections of them, not you. Your responsibility is only to keep shining, to keep speaking, to keep walking with confidence. The fact that people are shaken is proof that your presence is doing exactly what it was meant to do. And the fact that they call you rare is proof that you are fulfilling your purpose.